All right, hello to everyone, and I wanted to do this video because I had like several topics that I needed to complete before I can really move on to this other level that I'm trying to move to. And I feel like the topics are going to be quite interesting anyway. I would say especially to women, because my channel mostly, I would say, appeals to women. You know, I know some men have tuned in, and that's fine. I don't have a problem with that, but I just know that most of my content is going to be more so appealing to women. All right, so it is super, super, super hot out here in the valley, and I am so grateful that I brought my water, and this water stayed cold ever since this morning. My water is like not much left, but look at this. I mean, this is like some serious steel here. I forgot my tripod, so you gotta bear with me on this crappy video that I can't. All right, if I can just stop sweating, then I can get started. So anyway, this is about me going into the topic. I need to learn how to open a fan. My daughter does it really well. Okay, so this is about how I really feel like that some men are just not interested. Okay, no matter who you are, what you look like, what you got going on, how much money you make, where you live, what you're driving, whatever career you're pursuing, it just doesn't matter. Some men just aren't interested. And I think that some women just need to understand that. Now, not to get negative, but unfortunately, the average man on this earth, I would say, they're mainly out for one thing, and that's not anything that's new. That's been going on for like decades, or actually the beginning of time. But here's the thing. Like I always say, it's all about, dang, I cannot get this fan to stay open. I need to take some fan classes, huh? But it's beautiful. Anyway, you know, women, you guys need to love yourselves. For real. And I'm not talking about the coddling, because everybody can coddle. Everyone can go out and treat themselves and go shopping and, you know, all that stuff, right? To make yourself feel better. But you got to really get down into the roots of what it means to love yourself. Because when you love yourself, then you're not worried about a man. That would be the last thing on your mind. So all of those who are always wondering about, you know, why they can't find a husband, or why they can't get into a relationship, or something to that nature, it's because maybe you need to worry about, you know, yourself. You need to focus on you, because it doesn't matter how much interested you may be in a guy or whatever. Like I said, if they're playing games, they're not gonna be interested anyway. Their interest is gonna be short term, especially if they're not, you know. And I've covered that in another video as well. So why even waste your time? I mean, if you're dealing with a man that's really young, like in their 20s, or a teenager or something like that, yeah, most of the time they're gonna be a playboy. Maybe 1 out of 1,000 might actually be real. Then if you move up the age group to like 30s and 40s, it depends. If there's children involved, some of them may want to be with their family, but then they may still play on the side. And then if it's 40s or 50s, you may think that, okay, well, things have slowed down and, you know, they should be loyal. Well, no, not necessarily. It just depends. It largely depends. And don't ever think that, oh, okay, let me just see if I can get somebody spiritual. Some of them ain't no good either. I have an experience that occurred with me before I even got to be an adult. and it was super, super, super shocking. But it shouldn't have been, because none of us are perfect. So that's why I always say, cultivate that self-love, okay? Love yourselves, women. Ladies, love yourselves. All right, so the next age bracket, moving on. 50s, 60s, 70s, and on up. The majority of them, they're looking for someone to take care of them. Maybe not financially, but physically, emotionally, definitely sexually. And what I mean by taking care of them is that they have gotten to the point to where they need like some type of live-in aid, like a CNN type of shit, or PCT or whatever. They need some type of nurse to live with them. And so if they have a wife, you know, that they can depend on, oh yeah, of course they're gonna put a ring on your finger, girl. Shit, you go. They are going to definitely view you as a gold mine, because you can take care of them. You can put them in a wheelchair, wheel them out to the lake, you know, so they can check things out. You can lay beside them in the bed. There's just so much stuff you can do. But the thing is the love really true? Maybe, maybe not. Now, I don't want no one on here to be like, what is up with her? Like, why is she so negative about people looking for a mate or wanting to get married or anything? No, it is not that. It is a fact that, number one, everyone needs to first understand that they have to love themselves, okay? Love comes from within and not from a partner, or, you know, a friend, or even a